And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And for that game against Indiana, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Dillingham in at the point. And for the Hornets, a bit forward, it's Miller and Bridges. Then there's Bull. Then it's Simmons. And it's McGowan's in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Bull. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
And Bull sends it back. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Pass to Bull. Shoots over McDaniel. Bull can't hit. And here's Randle, guarded by Simmons. Offensive rebound, goes back up. Randle no good. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's McGowan's. Edwards defending. Lock at 6.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Hornets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Oh, here's Edwards. Randall outside. Over Bridges. That's good from Randall on the assist from Edwards.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randall working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
Bowles setting the pick for Simmons. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And they also showed up defensively. Top 5 in terms of opponent field goal percentage. They really won a lot of games on that side of the floor.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. Here's Simmons. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Dillingham with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Gobert. Randall with the ball. Over Miller, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now here's Simmons. Last game he had 28 points. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
That one misses.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Now here's Randall. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Here's Dillingham, following the 3 by Charlotte.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Hornets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pass to Miller. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Outside, Simmons. Now Bridges, 6 to shoot. Miller, the pass to Simmons. Over Dillingham. No good from Simmons.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Dillingham. And he banks in the layup.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's Randle with the drive.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Oh, here's Edwards. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
That one is off.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Now Simmons. Miller outside. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Miller's got 5 now.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. In third, the Hornets. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
So many second chance opportunities for both of these clubs a season ago, and they really took advantage.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Randle right side. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 9 points in the game so far.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's McGowan. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Here's Dillingham. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
No good on the free throw. And the Hornets making a change here. Klingen's checked in. And he sinks the second. Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 21 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers. But as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Here's Dillingham. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And they were in the top half of the league in opponent field goal percentage. Did a lot of work on the defensive end. Always trying to take away the opponent's best shooter.
And you just mentioned it. What a year it was for him on the glass. The sheer effort and energy they put into their rebounding was tremendous. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Miller. The 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Oh, here's Edwards. 26 points for him last game against Denver.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Now Miller. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller.
You know, for Miller, to me, it's about playing to his strengths. When he does that, he's an effective.
Reed against Bridges. Reed in the post. And no good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Up it forward. It's Miller and Bridges. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Bull. And it's McGowan's in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Bull does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. DiVincenzo with it. Outside Edwards. Inside. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And the basket is good. McGowan's has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Timberwolves trail by 6. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Edwards. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Here's McGowan's. Edwards defending. Drives to the hoop. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Simmons against DiVincenzo. Shoots it. Hornets with the rebound. Bulls got 4 rebounds in this game. McGowan's the pass to Miller. puts up a three. Rebound, Minnesota.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Murray Boyle. It's sent back down by Simmons. Pushing it up.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Here's Murray Boyle. Covered by Miller. Back to Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Bol. Good, nice job down low. Bol's got his second basket of the night. Timberwolves trail by 8. And here's Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. Driving at Edwards. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
He throw good, Edwards. Craig, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
McDaniels against Miller. Down low. McGowan's no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Just 5 on the clock. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. McGowan's has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's McDaniels, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. They've led by as many as 14 points. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly, and I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
And the Hornets with possession here. Following the 3 by Minnesota. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball. Here's McGowan's. Edwards defending. 4 on the shot clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Klingon. On the free throw, no good. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Nuggets. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical, but David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Pass to McGowens, shoots from 14. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall. Otherwise, he's going to block.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Here's McGowens. Edwards defending. Here's McGowens. Good if it goes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks.
They also miss some shots they normally make, so there's that.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Timberwolves trail by 6. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at the one. Randle no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They've led by as many as 14 points. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Edwards drawing the double team. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Gobert with the bounce pass. It's sent back down by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And checking out the stats for Randall. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
It's good. McDaniels got 5 points so far.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
It's Miller on the wing. Pass to McGowens. Over Edwards. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 16.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And that one is stuffed right through.
He's got to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Randall after the basket by Charlotte. Off target with his 3. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Screen by Bowl. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's McGowens. He's got 18. Pass to Miller. It's tipped. McDaniels against Miller. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Last season, he played outstanding. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Here's Edwards, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's McGowens. He's defended by Randall, and it goes down 2 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now Dillingham. He's got 7. And the 3 off target.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Dillingham. Now Randall, and there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. G.A., what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
McDaniels finds Randall. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Ball sends it back.
Great defense from Bull, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Dillingham. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Pass to McGowens. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. At the elbow, Bowl. Over Gobert. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Pass to McGowans. Tries from 16. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. Here's McGowans. Got it. Good job on the low post. McGowans has got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Pop it forward. It's Miller and Bridges. Then it's Bowl. Then it's Simmons. And it's McGowans in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hornets 5.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Simmons following the 3 by Minnesota. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Bowl.
Lob it up and let Bowl do the rest. I think that's a combination of hops and reach.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Randall. Gillingham with it. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, good with the triple. Here's McGowans. And that one is good. McGowans has got 30.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Looking to get back on track here. And Bridges with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands too.
Charlotte leading by 12. Here's McGowans. Bridges outside. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. To McGowans. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. That's tipped.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Timberwolves trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's good from Simmons. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Timberwolves shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and will make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Simmons, and you have to like the way he's orchestrated their offense.
He's been a conductor out there today, keeping their offense in a flow and his teammates happy.
Here's McGowan's pass to Bull. It's stolen by Randall. And here's the fast break with the step back. Here's Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Randall after Ben Simmons' miss. Shoots over Bridges, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And that's 11 points for Julius Randle. Simmons with it. Over Dillingham. Drops it in from 11 feet.
They do not need Simmons to be a three-point shooter. If he can hit the mid-range, Jay, that opens up a lot by itself.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Edwards got 14 points now in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bull. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Bridges with the board. Bridges got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
Outside Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. So it's the Hornets now. Bull, a screen on Edwards. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
.107 left in the fourth quarter. Here's McGowan. An easy 2 points on the layup. McGowan's has got 34 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Timberwolves shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. He hits both from the stripe. 52 seconds left in the game. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Miller. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Timberwolves call time here. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Going to be hard, though. I mean, they don't have much time to work with here, but we've seen crazy stuff happen in this game.
There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul. And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Here's Dillingham. Another miss by Minnesota. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.
point guard, Lonzo Ball. At small forward, Patrick Williams. At center, Nikola Vucevic. At the other forward position, Matas Buzelis. At the other guard position, Kobe White. The head coach of the visiting team is Billy Donovan. Starting at power forward, at 6'6", number 0, Miles Bridges. The other forward position, at 6'6", number 24, Brandon Miller. At point guard, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons. The other guard, at 6'6", number 5, Bryce McDaniels. Man in the middle, at 7'3", number 00, Bull Durham.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on UK Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Lonzo Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Williams. And it's Buzelis in at power forward. And for the Hornets, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Bol. And it's McGowan's in at the two guard. Well, Coach, we're still very early in the NBA season. When you were coaching, what was your focus around this time?
Early in the season, Brian, really in the entire season, but especially early, you just want to try to be getting better every single night, making the corrections from one night to the next, and just keep growing as a team.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to McGowan's. Shoots over White. McGowan's no good. The Bulls on offense. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
A missing piece was their offensive rebounding. There were just way too many one-and-done possessions for them.
Yeah, they weren't as aggressive on the offensive glass, and that really made a difference in the game.
Vucevic in the post. Bull on him, and the shot goes.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Simmons against Ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And the Hornets with possession here. Here's McGowan's. Coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. Clock is at 3. Takes it inside. Off with the layup. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again.
Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. White with it. From deep. The rebound by Bridges. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, it's back to the basics, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Pass to Bridges. Here's McGowan's. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McGowan's got 6.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Nets. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they've had an intriguing start to the season. Recently, they've strung together some wins. You get the feeling that their confidence is really growing.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Buzelis. To the inside, and stolen by Bridges. Fast break, here come the Hornets.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
And White has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And here is Williams. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on Miller. Clock at 4. Buzelis. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside Simmons. Ball with a steal. Now here's White. Shoots it from the corner. Jump shot is good.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Ball against Simmons. Right wing. Vucevic with a steal. Ball against Simmons. Pass to Buzelis. Yes, it's good. Buzelis has got 5 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good. Offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
White can't hit. Hornets trail by 4. Ball, the pass to Simmons. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Buzelis. White for 3. Ball grabs the board.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. Take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. In third, Charlotte.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Bridges against Williams. Here's the pick. His first shot coming late. He gets it in there.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's McGowan's. 10 points for him. Shoots over White. And another basket for Charlotte.
Hey, he's been efficient and effective. He's already hit 6 buckets out of 8 looks.
Ball against Simmons. Ball into the lane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Give lots of credit to Ball. He's refined his free throw shooting for sure.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Here's McGowan's. 12 points for him. That one goes in. McGowan's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Ball outside. Back to White for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Bailey. Williams defending. Here's Bailey. Picked by Vucevic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Buzelis. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who will keep things moving.
The first free throw is good. Klingett, he's checked in for Charlotte. He makes 1 or 2 that time. And you watch Donovan Klingett. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Out to the wing. Here's Buzelis. Got a hand on it, and they recover it. Here's Vucevic. Over to the left wing. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Hornets have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. McGowan's. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. The Bulls have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Pass to Vucevic. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league, Lonzo with the right decision there.
Now here's Simmons. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Williams in the post. He's off on the layup. Chicago leading. Here's Bailey. Nice D from Bridges. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's McGowan's. 16 points for him. Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game now. The first one falls. So for the Hornets, Richards is checked in for Bridges. And it's Pippen in for Ben Simmons. That one misses. Well, the Bulls shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Throws it up top. Hammers the lob through.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Outside, Williams. Pass to McGowans. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Bailey. And stolen by Williams. To the middle. Here's McGowans. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's McGowans. He's got 21. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Herder passes to Smith. Oh, the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's McGowans. Throws it up high. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Pippen. No made baskets yet. Pass to McGowans. Deflected. And they get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Richards. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
A minute 35 left in the opening quarter. Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you...
Ball against Simmons. Pass to Buzelis. Stolen by Bridges. 3 on 3. They've got Miles Bridges. He's out there with Bol. And it's Pippen in at the 2. That's the Hornets 5. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
And he might have the best hair in the NBA. Pass to McGowans. Back to Bull. Shot clock at 5. Here's McGowans. Over White. And he gets it to go off the front iron. McGowans got 23 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now Williams. Vucevic in the post. Pull on him. Releases. And again, Chicago no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Bridges finds Bull. Here's McGowan's, hounded by Ball. Here's Miller. Chicago grabs the miss.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's the three. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Hornets. back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. In third, the Hornets.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
Pass to Williams. Inside. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Bull. Here's McGowan's. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Simmons against Ball. Now Vucevic. 8 points in his last timeout. Here's Buzelis. Shoots over Miller. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Vucevic. Buzelis has got 5 points now in the quarter. Simmons looking around. Pass to Bull. Shoots over Vucevic. Bull, no good. Chicago has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second. Shooting 4 of 8. The open shot, White. And again, it's Chicago.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Now Bull, covered by Vucevic. Bull against Vucevic. Here's McGowan's. Drills the baseline jumper. McGowan's got 27 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Ball finds White. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Ball against Simmons. There's a minute 17 left in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Bull. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Bull's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
Back to White. Here's Buzelis. Let's go with a 3. Hornets with the rebound. Bull's got 5 rebounds in the game. Miller, the pass to McGowan's. Up top, Bridges. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. The free throw drops for Bull. Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
2-second difference between shot and game clock.
Such a creative player. Paul is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Ball against Simmons. Miller a screen on Ball. Simmons, the pass to McGowan's. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Charlotte on top, leading by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. It'll be the 76ers against the Magic in Orlando. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Gentlemen, I can't wait for that game. We've been talking about it for a while.
Two great teams just going at it. We'll see which style of play wins out.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Buzelis. On the court for the Bulls. Buzelis out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Simmons against Ball. Back to Bull. Pass to Simmons. Here's McGowan's. Miller outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, they get a hand on it.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Buzelis. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against Houston, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to sharpen up.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Charlotte now. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Williams against Miller. Pass to Bull. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. And that one misses. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. And he's good on the second.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Ball against Simmons. Here's White. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. White's got 10 points.
Well, even with the defense right on him, White wasn't going to waste that positioning down low.
Outside Bull. Pass to McGowan's. Over White. That one's wide left. Oh, it's stolen away. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Ball. over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's McGowan's. He's guarded by White. Clock at 6. Bowl, a screen on White. Here's McGowan's. The kick out to Simmons. Bowl, the pass to Miller. Now Bridges. Here's McGowan's. That's 29 for him. Connects on the 17-footer. McGowan's got 31 points.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Williams. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Williams a screen on Simmons. There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
These are his first free throws of the game.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. Struggled to get anything to drop.
First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
All no good. The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. In third, Chicago.
Well, they put a big emphasis on quality passes last year. We saw consistent high-level ball movement from them.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Simmons against Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Ball passes to Smith. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Bridges. The shot by Buzelis no good.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's McGowan's. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here's McGowan's. He's guarded by White. Pass to Bowl. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he drives in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The Hornets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. To the paint. And he lobs it up and stolen It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Ooh, powered down with both hands. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Simmons against Ball. And here's Simmons. Right side Bull. Just 5 to shoot. Up and over Smith. And that one's good. Bull's got 14.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Buzelis. Smith with a screen on Bridges. To the inside. And stolen by Bull. Here's McGowan's. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Hornets on D. 3-point lead. Pass to Buzelis. Williams a screen on Bridges. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Simmons. Here's McGowan's. Shoots over White. McGowan's no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Buzelis. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Outside Simmons. Here's McGowan's. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. Bull, a screen on Williams. Here's Miller. Knocks down the long J. Miller's got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Ball passes to White. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Now here's Simmons. Miller outside. 4-3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. White looking it over. And yep, it's good. He's got 12. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Down low. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. Klingon, he's checked in for Charlotte. Pippen comes in for Simmons. Bailey's checked in for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for Ball. Here's McGowan's. 33 points for him. Sweet little floater. McGowan's got 35.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's DeSumo. And he gets the bucket. Bridges with it. He has 7. Pass to Pippen. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Bailey.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's McGowan's. Chicago with a rebound. Bailey's got 4 rebounds in the game. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. 3-pointer, Buzelis. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's McGowan's. Double clutches. Here's Klingon. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Klingen's got his second bucket of the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Sumu outside. Pass to Buzelis. Smith with a screen on Bridges. To the middle. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Buzelis. Buzelis has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Pippen. Miller with it. Williams defending. Offensive rebound. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And so here is Chicago. Now to Sumu. He's got 11. Here's Bailey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. First one falls for him. Charlotte making some changes. Richards comes in for Bridges. And Williams is subbed in for Miller. And a change for the Bulls. Herter's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Dosunmu. Driving in. Blocked. And up the court come the Bulls on the break.
Oh! Wow. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Klingen. Here's McGowan's. Give him 35. And that one drops for him. McGowan's got 37.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Buzelis. 28 points for him. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
Makes a first. Green's checked in for McGowan's. And a change for the Bulls. Watford's checked in for... And so here is Chicago. Trailing by 4. Pass to Buzelis. The 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Bull out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Williams. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's McGowan's in at shooting guard. That's the Hornets 5. Ball with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Bailey. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
And that was the right decision. When you're in
your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
The Hornets making a switch here. Miller's checked in, and the Bulls also making a change. Williams is checked in. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to White. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McGowan's a pass to Miller. And finished off by Bulls.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Inside, here's Buzelis. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 6 rebounds in the game. Going inside.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Ball passes to Williams. Here's Bailey, guarded by Miller, and he gets it to go. Bailey's got 6 in the quarter.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Ball against Simmons. Pass to McGowan's. Six on the shot clock. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 8. Outside White. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And so here is Chicago. Williams from long range. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 3 assists tonight. Charlotte leading by 5. And here's Bridges. Left side Bull. Releases from the wing and drills it. Bull's got 22 points.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Pass to Williams. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Bridges. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Shooting for the Bulls. Martinez Buzelis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
Now here's Bridges. Defense is right there. Pass to Simmons. Simmons is doubled. Misses the baby hook. And Ball will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 5-point game. And here is Williams. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 8 assists in the game.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Now Now here's Bowl, covered by Vucevic. McGowan's pass to Bowl. Shoots over Vucevic. And that one's good. Bowl. Bowl's got 24.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Ball passes to Vucevic. Over Simmons. Vucevic's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 4. To the middle. White with the steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Ball. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Simmons against Ball. Outside Simmons. Pass to McGowan's. And it's Chicago with a board.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Outside White. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Ball against Simmons. Pass to Miller. Over Williams. Miller can't get it to go. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Here's White. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Important points right there from White, showing he wants more responsibility over time.
Pass to Bull. Here's McGowan's. He's guarded by White. Fade away. And the shot's good. McGowan's got 43 points.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Well, no doubt about those free throws coming up big in the clutch.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Bull. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Bull's got 15 points here in the second half. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter here. Ball against Simmons. Now here's Vucevic. Over Bull. No good, a bit long that time. The Hornets with a lead. Got a piece of it. White against Miller. Pass to Vucevic. And it's good. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
Pass to Buzelis. Ball surveys the floor. Bull with it, guarded by Vucevic. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Ball. 17 seconds left in the game. To the paint. 4 on the clock. Oh my! What a shot!
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
There's 6 seconds left in the game. Oh, bangs home the three. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Ball way outside. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Bridges with it. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Then it's Bol, then it's Ben Simmons, and it's McGowan's in at the 2. That one drops for him. Bol's got 28. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Here's McGowan's. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Williams. And now the Bulls in transition. And they'll get another chance. Ball finds Williams. Tipped.
And he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Here's Simmons. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 4-point Charlotte lead.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Here's Ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Assertive play by Ball inside. Not letting a close defender just shut him down.
And he can't hit the second. Hornets leading by 3. Here's McGowan's. Now Simmons. Pass to McGowan's. Lets it go. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball with it. And here is Vucevic. Bull covering. That one goes. Count it.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter, and has been for most of his career.
Charlotte has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Simmons, the pass to Bowl. Over Vucevic. Bowl, no good. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Williams passes to Ball. Here's Buzelis. Drives to the hoop. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Charlotte, they've gotten 2 of 4 attempts to go in OT. Here's Miller. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Overtime basketball, folks. If you're just tuning in, we're just over 2.5 minutes in. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Simmons against Ball. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Denied. Here's McGowans. Driving inside. And a big-time jam. He slams it right over Vucevic.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Ball against Simmons. Down low. Stolen by Bowl. And it's the Hornets on the break. Pass to McGowans. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Bridges outside. Now Bowl. Shoots over Vucevic. That's good from Bowl on the assist from Bridges. Now it's a 7-point Charlotte lead. The Bulls have gone cold here in OT, just 1 for 6. And the layup is good off the glass.
Easy to understand why they leave Ball out here in these moments. He knows how to deliver it.
Ball against Simmons. Pass to McGowans. Chicago with a rebound. Outside White. And here's Ball. Now Vucevic. Bull covering.
Big Vooch with a big bucket. That is clutch.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
And he's going for the lob. They swipe it.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score or you can practically call it quits.
Well, he's the guy they want with the ball when it matters. White takes pride in that.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's McGowan's. He's guarded by White. Low block shot. Oh, he missed it. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. We play into another overtime. The tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. And here's Simmons. Pass to Bull. Here's McGowan's. Shoots over White. Charlotte, no good that time either.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Outside White. Ball outside to take the lead. And again, no good by Chicago. Charlotte has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's McGowan's. Outside Bull. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. McGowan's got 48.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Ball. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Oh, check out Ball with the silky touch, putting a nice high arc on the shot.
Ball against Simmons. Over to the wing. Here's McGowan's. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Buzelis. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Bull grabs the board.
Wow. He doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Miles Bridges.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both. Now here's White. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They've led by as much as 10. Here's McGowan's. Outside Bull. Pass to McGowan's. Takes the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams passes to Ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Shooting for Chicago. Lonzo Ball. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. To the paint. Tipped. And here comes the break. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
Pass to Bridges. On the clock. Here's Bowl. And it's finished off by Bowl.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The Bulls trail by 5. Ball with it. Pass to Vucevic. Over Bowl. The bank shot, no good. So it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Now here's Bowl. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's McGowan's.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second team foul.
First one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Bulls trail by 5. Fires from the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And White has more of a feel now for when he should look to score. Nice bucket there.
Simmons against Ball. Bulls in transition. Williams finds White. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here's McGowan's. And yes! Another basket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Outside White. And it's off from three-point range.
He looks fatigued here in OT. Just not able to get it together.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. So both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
to Vucevic. And stolen by Simmons.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Here's McGowan's. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Bol Bol.